Do you like my scat? That's what that's called. It's scat. G'day ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Draw with Jazza. I'm Jazza and today I'm going to be doing an animation challenge. I have no idea what the challenge will be, but I know what the Twitch chat at Adobe's Twitch channel are voting on, and these are the options. I'm going to take a quick moment to plug Adobe's Twitch channel. Go follow if you haven't. They have amazing streamers streaming all the time and awesome content, so definitely check that out. And I really appreciate them having me here, and I really enjoy the streams I do there, where I do a lot of animation based stuff mostly as well. Okay, take a deep breath. This is the result. You ready? Pixel art. Okay, cool. I can use my hands and my eyes and my feet can stay on the ground. That's fantastic. Good. We're doing good. Good job, guys. I honestly did not expect that one to win. Okay, let's do this. This is the sort of thing people are referring to when they say pixel art, where essentially, as you can see, it's sort of like that retro feel where you can see each pixel of the characters, and it's sort of a blocky retro feel, but it's also kind of appealing and cool. But I can't guarantee you that what I produce will be kind of appealing and cool, but I'll do my best. What I'm actually going to do is trace my Jazza dancing character, which I animated in a previous Adobe stream. Obviously this is going to be my reference, so I need the colors that I'm going to be using, so I'm just eyedropping and selecting these colors, and now I'm going to select this dude, and I'm going to tint him white to, I don't know, about 80% or thereabouts, and lock it so that now I have this Jazza dude in the background. He still moves as an animation, but I can sort of trace over him. Now, when I Googled how to pixel animate, create pixel art in Flash or Animate CC, people said to draw a grid, fill it in, and then remove the lines from the grid. That seems to make a lot of sense. So I'm going to try and do that. And this is also going to determine how pixely my character will be. So if I draw a line, the next line will determine how far apart or how wide these pixels are. Once I have a few in a row, I'm going to copy and paste these next to each other. Okay, this is half of a grid. I'm going to copy this grid and paste, and I'm going to rotate it 90 degrees. I'm actually going to just delete the edges, and then I'll just drag it out a little bit more. Now this is quite an intense grid, so I'm feeling like I should bring it down to like a gray, so it's not as intrusive a color, maybe like a medium to light gray. And so now when I play through, we've got a grid that I can fill in and a character that I'm tracing over. BatMonkey28 in chat asks, why don't you just take it into Photoshop and put a pixel filter on him? Because I'm not a cheater, BatMonkey28. Because I like to do things the hard way when I do things the first time. Because I like to not research what I'm doing and just improvise. It's how I roll, BatMonkey28. This is my house. I'm sorry, please don't leave the chat. I'm not trying to insult you. People are saying to just animate normally and then export and have the pixelation process happen automatically. I guess the idea is that you're doing it yourself. And I guess this being a challenge, the challenge selected was for me to pixel animate. This may be terrible. Please hear that disclaimer. This may be terrible. Something I want to do to see progress made as I go is I'm going to drag all of this across, make a little bit of room on the left, and I'm going to convert my grid to a symbol, hit OK, and now I'm going to copy and paste my grid, put it over here, so that way I can see a mini version of Pixel Jazza as I go. So the result of this, if I go to the main timeline and hit Control Enter to sort of test the render, you can see that we have this thrusting playing forwards. I want it to play backwards as well, but we'll deal with that later. But the other thing I also want is for this character, this reference, to only be visible when I'm working on it, but not when I render it. So I'm going to go inside my graphic here and right click on the layer and select guide. And now when I render it, he's not visible, only my pixels are. Now I'm just gonna jump straight into this and see how I go. Yeah, I have no idea if I'm doing this right or not. I'm just like roughly trying to position these pixels in the right place. At least I have this little reference here to sort of see how it's looking. This is actually the last frame, but that's okay. I'll just go backwards. This is probably not gonna be good at all. That's the eye. I'm so confused. I've never done this before and I feel like it's awful. What is that? It looks like a limp claw or a very small piece of genitalia. Little Jazza up in the corner looks okay. Not great, but okay. So this is my first frame, which is technically my last frame because I started at the back because I'm an idiot. So this is very quickly becoming a highly repetitive process in which I'm going to continue to do the same thing. I'm going to just start off though by doing the outline and tracing my character and then seeing where I end up and if it looks decent. Wish me luck. Okay, so I finished all of the core frames of the thrusting motion, which actually consists of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 individual frames. And then when I play, you can see that it traces the motion, and even though obviously it's sort of hard to distinguish the shapes when it's up close like this and on a single frame, when you see it playing and looping, especially in this small character image here, it's sort of hard to see in the screen when it's all zoomed out. But if I zoom in here, you can see the character is pretty clear and sort of surprisingly well defined, to be honest. So now that I've done that, I'm going to complete the animation by getting rid of my reference, and I'm going to split these frames apart and spread the motion out a bit. And now I'm going to go through and fill it in with color, and then I'm going to duplicate the frames towards the end so that we have a start and an end. So we loop in and then out of the motion. I don't think I'll use shadow and do two-tone shading. Bugger it. I think I will. Let's do it. I'm gonna go for this. I'm just gonna improvise it and then follow the trends I establish as I go through. So I'm basically roughing out how I'm gonna go about it. For example, the back arm I will have colored in, and then obviously the left side of the face. And then in the next frame, using my onion skin, I can see where I had those colors filled in, and I can create a bit of a two-tone shading look, which I hope will help build some solidity in the character. Then once I've done that, you know, put in the rough shadow areas of the skin and then the shirt and pants, and I'm gonna go through and fill in the rest with the highlight colors, and then in theory, I'm done. So I've almost finished the coloring, and I'm gonna finish it off rather than filling in these larger areas of pixels individually. I'm going to turn on edit multiple frames, which is up here at the bottom of the timeline, and select the whole area and select all of the frames, and over here on my panel where I can select a line color, if I select that little cross, it actually removes them all. And now when I get rid of edit multiple frames and I play through, you can actually see that we have an almost finished animation, and I can finish it off by going in and filling in the fleshy bits, and then same for the hair. I left these areas. So there you go, now I can play through. I've got my animation there. I'm gonna have the animation reverse now. So now I have the animation playing in and out, and if I go back to the main timeline, I'm going to extend the timeline to the duration of the animation, which is 20 frames, and see it in context by hitting Control Enter, and I can see both of them playing, and you can see I've got this little pixel art dude. Oh, this is so cool. Look at him go. Oh, that's awesome. I'm so glad I did this. He looks so devious. Oh my goodness. Why is it that every time I stream on the Adobe Twitch channel, I do something violent or perverted? He's dancing. He's dancing. I swear to God, he's dancing. I'm done, and I am happy with that, but there's only one thing left to do to make this that much more special. Now that I have a pixel art style, almost video game-esque character, my Jazza character in that retro style animated, it's now time to put him into video game universes of similar pixel art styles, because I think he's earned that. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That is the result of my animation challenge, animating with pixel art. As you saw, today's video could have gone in any number of directions, and this was actually, it turns out, the gentle option, and the outcome I think is also probably the cleanest of any of the other options. I'm genuinely surprised by how much fun it was to create this. It was actually quite difficult, but I learnt a lot while doing it. I hope you guys had fun and learnt a bit through this video as well. Make sure to join future Adobe Twitch streams. I stream there at least once a month, but they have loads of awesome streamers all the time. It's just amazing. So go follow them on Twitch, and if you haven't, subscribe to my channel if you haven't as well. Thank you so much for watching, ladies and gentlemen, and until next time, I'll see you later. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe to my channel for new content every week. If you want to support my work and get some goodies for yourself, head over to my store for archives, ebooks, digital brushes, video courses, and more. If you enjoyed this video, here's a link to another video you might like from this channel. And if you want even more, make sure to check out all my behind the scenes action on my vlog channel, Daily Jazza. Draw with Jazza is proudly sponsored by Adobe. Join the Creative Cloud today and get loads of incredible creative tools like Photoshop, Animate, Premiere Pro, and other apps for your computer or mobile device. That's it for now. Thanks for joining the Arty Party, and until next time, I'll see you later.